Hey everyone, Altair here to give you a gaming review video on Assassin's Creed. Wait, hey, that's my game. I'm doing a review on my own. Oh, whatever.
Oh wait, hey guys, it's me, Ronnie Shalvis, here with Altair because I'm about to show you a video I filmed forever ago. I was going to start a gaming channel and that kind of didn't really go through because I didn't really know if I wanted to commit to doing something like that. But we did film a couple videos for it, and one of those videos was actually a game review. Not just any game review, it was a parkour game review. So I was reviewing specifically how well the game did at the parkour aspect. And we filmed it and everything, and then I forgot about it when I decided I wasn't going to do a whole nother channel. But then I remembered about it and decided to edit and put it together and just upload it on this channel to see what you guys thought of it, thought of the concept. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video. I don't know if Altair does.
I did not appreciate the rating you gave me because I am an assassin.
Okay, that's okay, Altair. But we're all entitled to our opinions, so...
Well, I would rate you a 2.1 at your parkour.
Okay, see you. Hey guys, Ronnie Shalvis here to bring you a parkour review on Assassin's Creed. That's the first one with our favorite, Altair. Now, I wanted to do this game because it's been a huge game in the parkour community and in the video game community, and especially in my own career, because this was the first video in real life game that I made dressed up as Assassin's Creed for Devon Supertramp a few years back, and that video went viral and it was able to launch my own YouTube channel, got me a bunch of jobs doing parkour professionally, and so now I'm here today doing a review on how well the parkour was done in that game. Now I did want to mention that the game at the time was a milestone. It was revolutionary in implementing parkour in games, mostly because of how big the world was and the fact that you could do parkour anywhere. I thought that was awesome. I just remember it was a ton of fun to play, but today it's going to have a harder time standing up to some of the modern games that have come out. But still, let's take a look at it and see how this game stands up. So the first category I'm going to cover with this game is the environment. Alright, now this is talking about how well the character interacts with the environment. And I think this game does this very well because first off, for the most part, it's an open world. You can go to the different cities and you can basically parkour on any structure. If you can see it, you can probably climb it or vault it or jump between it. And so that's what's super awesome about this game, is you could just explore anywhere using parkour. And it did that very well. And there weren't many games at the time that I knew of that even did that or did that well. And so it was really cool seeing that in a game. There were a couple moments you could find where there may have been a wall that you thought you should have been able to climb, but he just runs up and then falls off, or a few other moments where the character doesn't seem to be able to interact where he should be able to. But still, with considering the year it was and what they were able to innovate, I think this game gets a good 8 out of 10 on the rating for environment. So the next category I wanted to talk about is the control. Now, this is going to be a little bit lower of a rating in my book because in this game, basically the control is, whether you're on a computer or on a controller, you hold one button and then hold another button and then control the direction he goes. So it's really cool that you can control him doing parkour in any direction, but that's about it. He does all the jumping automatically, all the balancing, climbing, and everything is pretty automated. So for me, that doesn't give me a lot of control in controlling my character, which also means it doesn't take a lot of skill to get good at the parkour in this game. And so when it comes down to the control in this game, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 because as a parkour athlete, it's just not going to give you that feeling of really being able to control the different moves your character is doing. I will say though, it is good if you're a beginner and you don't really want to spend a lot of time getting good at the parkour in a game, and you just want to get more immersed in the story and not have to worry about the parkour mechanic, then it's good for that. But here we're talking about how fun the parkour is in a game, and so that's why this game's getting that rating when it comes to control. So now I'd like to talk about the animation and physics of this game. The best way to rate this is to think about actually watching someone else play it. Is it enjoyable to watch the character on screen doing the parkour movements even when you're not the person controlling it? And I think this game, taking a realistic approach, does a very good job. Obviously, they exaggerate the movements a little bit to being able to do big wall runs, crazy climbs up towers, which actually some people in real life can do that. But again, it's a video game, so they're always going to add a little bit of edge to it. But overall, it does it very well and seems very realistic. But there are a few little hiccups. It could be better, and so that's why we're giving this rating 7 out of 10. All right, let's talk about the flow. Flow is a fundamental thing to any parkour run, and in this game, if you find the right line, you can really connect your movement and escape those bad guys that are chasing you. But occasionally you would run into hiccups where you might not be able to hit the wall right to wall run up it, and you'd lose your flow, or you'd fall off the ledge randomly. So there were some things where you'd lose your flow, but most of the time, if you knew exactly where you were going and the lines you wanted to hit, you could keep your flow going pretty well. The climbing was a little bit slow at some points, so that could also slow down your flow. But overall, it was a very continuous game as you did parkour. And so I'm going to give this game a 7 out of 10 with flow. Alright, our final category, the variety of movement. Now this game is going to score a little bit lower in this category because the game does do the basic movements you need to be able to do to get from one point to another. You got climbing, you got jumping, and vaulting. And I think that's basically all you need for a decent parkour game, but it's not giving you a lot of variety on the types of wall runs you can do, the types of vaults, different types of movements to get over different types of obstacles. And so it didn't have a lot of variety, and this kind of also has to do with the control aspect because it didn't give you a lot of control to control how your character does those movements. And so overall, I'm giving this category a rating of 3 out of 10. So the first Assassin's Creed game is a fun parkour game to play. It is lacking in a couple areas if you're looking for an authentic, immersive parkour experience, but still it doesn't take away from the fact that you're able to do parkour anywhere in the world and use it to assassinate the bad guys. But otherwise, the final score I'm giving this game in its parkour category is a 5.8 out of 10. So based on this rating, 5 being an average for video games, 5.8, it's better than average. It's actually a good parkour game, and that's why I gave it the rating it did. So let me know in the comments if you agree with this rating or if you disagree, and let me know why. Also, I want you to let me know what games you'd like to see me do reviews on in the future, but otherwise, be sure to subscribe for more parkour video game reviews, and thanks for watching. If you agree with that rating, or if you don't, and let me know why.